We begin with the latest from Gaza. A newly released video is challenging Israel's claims about the deaths of 15 Palestinian medics and emergency respondents last month. The disturbing footage is from the phone of one of the medics who was killed on the 23rd of March. It shows the convoy of ambulances and aid vehicles driving in southern Gaza, with their emergency lights flashing and their logos clearly visible. Now, despite this, Israeli soldiers opened fire and killed the workers, including 8 Red Crescent personnel, 6 Gaza Civil Defence staff, and a UN worker. The video footage contradicts Israel's previous claims that the vehicles were approaching, quote-unquote, suspiciously without proper signalling. The video from the attack site shows vehicles clearly marked and medics completely unarmed. The medics are also seen pulling up calmly, preparing to help an ambulance that had been previously shot at. Now, just as the medics move toward the isolated ambulance, they come under heavy fire. The footage continues for more than 5 minutes, with the paramedic, named as Rafat Radwan, heard saying his last prayers before the voices of Israeli soldiers are heard approaching the vehicles. Listen in.
يا رب تقبلني شهيدا يا الله وتب علي. يا رب تقبلني وتب علي. يما سامحيني يما. هذه هي الطريقة اللي اخترتها يما. إني أساعد الناس. سامحيني يما. يما سامحيني. والله ما قلت هذا الطريق إلا لأساعد الناس. يا رب تب علي. يا رب إن كتبتني من الشهداء تقبلني. يا رب أنت يا رب أعرف إن أنا مذنب قاطع في صلاتك. تقبلني يا رب. يا رب الناس. يا رب تقبلني يا رب. لا حول استغفرك وأتوب إليك. اجعلنا الذين يدين في السماء.
The Israel Defense Forces insist that at least 6 of the medics were linked to Hamas, but so far it has provided no evidence to prove its claim. Israel admits they were unarmed when the soldiers opened fire. After they were killed, the bodies of the fallen workers were buried by Israeli soldiers. It took over a week for the international rescue teams to retrieve the bodies, as they were unable to access the area due to the ongoing state of war. Following the release of the video, Israel has admitted that its initial account of the attack was inaccurate. The Israeli Defense Forces have promised to conduct a thorough investigation. But the international community, including the Palestinian Red Crescent and the United Nations, are calling for an independent inquiry into those killings. The deaths of medics in conflict zones are particularly alarming because they violate international law, which protects medical personnel and facilitates this during war. Under the Geneva Convention, medical teams are to be spared from attack and should be allowed to go about their work without interference. Now, the killing of these 15 workers has raised critical questions about the treatment of medical professionals during the conflict. As the investigation into this incident continues, it is critical that the facts be brought to light and accountability is ensured. This is a developing story, and we will continue to bring you the updates as more details emerge.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
The Prime Minister Modi.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.